Hello, my name is CBrothers, and this is my Wheel of Life vision board. Okay, my Wheel of Life assessment was conducted, which revealed the following results. We'll notice in health, I scored a 9 out of 10. Career was 3. Love was 8. Spirituality was 6. Family was 7. Money was 3. Fun was 8. And friends were 6. Right offhand, you notice there weren't any 10s, but that provided a lot of leeway for the construction of the vision board. So let's get into it. The first results, and we'll do these from lowest to highest, was indeed money, where I scored a 3. So what does success in money look like for me? Well, that would be passive income. Currently being retired from the military, having had a career as a educator, active income is all I've really ever known. But what I desire is passive income to truly free up my time to do the things that I believe that I was called to do. So passive income comes in a myriad of ways, from creating online revenue, from doing creating lectures, from creating income through retail means. There's lots of different ways to create passive income, real estate. So I've kind of put my hands in a lot of that with the goal of diversifying and putting money back to work for me. We all know that money is a tool that we can use. And if we can simply have that tool at our disposal, it makes us a lot more likely to construct the things that we want in our lives. So simply using money as a tool through that passive income, I believe, will allow me to do that. Next, we had the career, and career and money kind of go hand in hand. As I said, being retired, I feel like I've established a career, but at this phase of my life, it's not about what I've done, but what I'm looking to do going forward. So that's why the career is rated at a 3. I've decided that my niche is a college life coach. Being a college life coach simply means that I want to work with both faculty and students to help them with the transition into courses throughout the duration of their program. And I think that I sit uniquely, being a career student, someone who has a master's in nurse education, someone who's taught for many, many years, raised 2 children through high school, being able to look at different teaching modalities. I think I'm uniquely positioned with my experience to provide lots of good benefits to those students and those faculty members that may be struggling with the teaching environment, or if they're getting new into teaching, kind of helping them with that transition. So what does that success look like? A part of my coaching philosophy will be walking talk therapy. I'm going to do this on the San Antonio Riverwalk. Instead of sitting down with someone at a coffee shop or in an office, I'm all about getting back into nature. I think there are significant benefits to being out and literally taking in oxygen that was provided by the trees and exhaling out carbon dioxide, which in turn, we provide for the trees. So this kind of shows us how connected we all are, and that'll be a kind of a theme as we go through our different coaching sessions. Also focus a lot on meditation, especially for my healthcare professionals. We know that through different pandemics and just the demand on resources, it can be really, really tough. Also, want to expand that not only in the job place, but also bring that at home as well, and give my clients something they can take home. So it's one thing to walk and do these things with the coach, but we know we have to create a game plan where we can create some independence so that the client themselves can kind of self-medicate or self-correct and use meditation in a myriad of places. By creating these establishments and working with these students and helping them reach their goal, that ultimately would be very fulfilling and would define what success looks like for me. Ultimately, I also want to create multiple platforms, and that's what this represents. It's my lion. I would love to create, and in the process of creating a podcast, as well as putting out content based on just helping those individuals that may be struggling have another resource. And of course, we'll also have the one-on-one meetings and things like that as well, but just providing them with as much content that they can get their hands on to may be able to help them. This also ties into that producing that passive income by creating subscription services where individuals can sign up to get the content that they need, can also generate income. Next on the list, we had spirituality, which I rated at a 6. And what spiritual success looks like for me, Essentially, it's just being holistic, being complete. And that's from a mental, physical, of course, from that spiritual standpoint, but understanding where I lie, understanding what it is about me that makes me special or unique. In order to do that, I first have to look at my foundation. And for me, my foundation is in Christianity. But having traveled the world and seen different cultures and been immersed in different cultures, I come to realize, and this is kind of my own personal philosophy, but success spiritually for me is just recognizing that we were all born into a specific house, a spiritual house, if you will. I was blessed enough to be born in the United States of America in the South, so that pretty much made me Southern Baptist, just off where we were born. But because we don't get to choose where we're born or who we're born to, it's no different than waking up in a house, and how you view the world, like you see the colored pane glasses here, is how I believe that we all see the world, through the tint of our religion, through our spirituality. And I want to bring recognition to that, because what you'll find is there's far more things that we have in common, because we're all looking at the same world. We're all looking at the same God through our own lens. It's just a different way of describing it, or maybe tinted a different color depending on the pane of window that you're looking out of, based on what your house looks like. So that spirituality I want to convey and bring more so to the world. And we'll quickly see that regardless of whether we're Christian, Hindu, Muslim, Buddhist, whatever it may be, we can all walk out and experience God for exactly who he is. So that's a part of the spiritual journey as well, and just being more in touch with who I am. And that's what the Om symbol represents here. It's just quieting my mind and being present, staying in the moment, and recognizing that there is a force bigger than myself at play. And sometimes it's good just to give acknowledgement to that in your spirituality. All right, number 7, we had family. So family I rated in at a number 7. And for me, a big part right now is just being able to spend the time that I need to with my family. Hence, going back to the need for passive income. Without having to actively go out and create income, I'm able to spend more of that time. And one of the things that we want to do as a family is buy some land and look at family farming, not so much with livestock and things like that, but just to be able to create a place where my family is welcome, friends are welcome, and to have the space and land in order to do so. Also big in the family right now is I do have a young 18-year-old that just graduated who is interested in picking up her first job. So for me, success in the family is helping my children find their way to be productive members of society. And again, the hands here just kind of represent putting our hands in the dirt, in the soil, getting back in touch with nature, and doing the things that truly make us happy. And being able to create your own food, from truly farm to table, is something that I want to definitely highlight going forward. And that would definitely be a very good indication of success in terms of family for me. All right, the next one was an 8, and that was for love. I do make a conscious effort to show and display love. One of my mantras in life is love over everything, and I truly mean everything. So for me, success in love is simply being able to communicate love across all languages, whether that's sign language, English, foreign languages, energy. I believe energy is the first language that we speak. So to be able to convert and convey that love across all platforms, with all individuals, with all people, I think is an admirable goal to strive for. And then selfishly, I definitely want to be able to convey that love to the love of my life, which is my lovely wife. Okay. Fun came in at number 8. I am an avid golfer. I absolutely love the game. I love the microcosms of sports in general, but with golf, there's so many life and fundamental lessons that can be taught in the game of golf, of patience, persistence, and hard work, and fun, and just simply setting your mind to a task and then watching your body respond to that task over and over and over again, to be able to call up that ability on will, and then be able to apply that same mentality in a myriad of places is awesome. And that's kind of what golf has captivated for me. I'm now on a personal journey now for fun to become the greatest golfer that I can, whether that's a golf champion, raising, trophies in big tournaments, or if it's simply here on a local level or just talking trash amongst my friends. But that to me is fun, and to be able to truly put work in and then go out and play and produce is very, very exciting for me. I'm also into freelance digital artwork, so I like to just kind of mess around with different things and ideas, and that to me is fun. So success is to have the time to pursue the things that I truly enjoy doing and having fun. All right, last but certainly not least is health. And I definitely scored high in health because I make a conscious effort to eat healthy, to stay productive, to stay active. The reason why it's not a 10 is there's a couple goals that I haven't quite been able to master yet. One goal being the Murph challenge, where you simply complete the 1 mile, 100 pull-ups, 200 push-ups, 300 squats, and then complete it with another mile. Currently, right now, this is just the results I've had. The last session that I did yesterday was 50 pull-ups, 200 push-ups, and 300 squats. So I still got a little ways to go, so that's why we're not at a 10 yet. But that's what success will look like for me, is to be able to complete that, knowing that I put the work in. So overall, what does success look like? I like to say it's me. Success is me living a full, well-rounded, holistic life with the passive income and time to be able to give to my fellow students, my fellow faculty members, my fellow human beings in society at large. So with that, that is how my vision board was constructed. Started with me, and then we simply add in all of the things that I care most about. Thank you for your time.